Hello, everyone. I think I'm not muted now, and you can see the game screen. Please confirm that. Tell me if I've done it properly this time. Good evening, everyone in Europe. Good afternoon to Magdalena and all the other folks in the Americas. Hope you're all doing fine. Let me know how the weather is everywhere you guys live because I'm very curious about that. You should know it by now. I love being up to date with weather patterns. I had some classes with German students today, and they all complained about some record high temperatures. They were struggling with it. Yes, thank you, Jada. I appreciate the emoji at the end. It gave me extra good vibes. And I was struggling with the good vibes because the t shirt I'm wearing right now that I just put on prior to this stream was bought in 2016, or was it 2017? I think it was 2017. Yeah, 2017. And that was the year when Partizan last won the league title. It made me realize we haven't won the Serbian football championship in 9 years. Unbelievable. I don't know what's worse. The fact that I can distinctly remember watching all the games in that year and realizing that it was 9 years ago, or the sheer fact that we haven't been able to win any silverware since then. Or, to be fair, we did win 2 or 3 cups, but not the league title. So this T-shirt, it's had great value, you know. It is still the latest Partizan Championship T-shirt. There are some positives, at very least. But thank you, folks, for joining. I appreciate you being here. It does make me feel better. Hello, Sarah. How's the weather in Rome? How's the weather in Istanbul, Jada? You didn't tell us. And in Mexico City, it is cloudy and cool. Okay, thumbs up for that. Usually, we are not excited to hear there are clouds, but knowing how hot it was over there over the past couple of days, I think we can all agree it's better that some clouds are blocking the sun and creating nice shade. Let's jump into our lovely cafe and see who the next guest is going to be. I said welcome, but who did I say it to? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Let's guess who it could be. Last night we had Freya, as we usually do. We had the creepy alien guy. His name was Neil. And who else did we have? Mr. Hyde was there, right? Mr. Hyde and Gala. I think that was last night's crew. We didn't have Bailey's, we didn't have Lua, nor did we have Rachel, her father, the boring Aqua, and the orcish girl. So I think it's gonna be um who could it be today? I'll go ahead and say it's gonna be Lua. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Who do you expect to see? If you don't know their names, just tell me who it is. Describe them. You don't have to tell me the exact name. For example, I still don't remember the name of Rachel's father. Rachel is that cat girl, but I can't remember what her dad was called. 36 degrees in Italy. Wow. Now that's boiling. That's really high. 28 degrees in Istanbul. Very comfortable and similar to the temperature in Serbia. It is. What's the current temperature here? Why doesn't my phone show it? Okay, so the high today was 28 degrees. Not too bad. And for tomorrow, they're projecting 31 degrees as the maximum. I would say not overly bad. I obviously around 25 degrees is the golden spot, in my opinion. But 30 is still more than bearable. It's more something you can handle. The Catwoman. All right. Which is Rachel, right? Rachel is the Catwoman. 22 degrees in Mexico City. That's perfect. Out of all the temperatures I've seen, I'd say you had the best one today, Magdalena. And you're going to have it for a while because it is only 1 p.m. over there. So, the moment of truth. Who's walking in? What? They said there would be no more new characters. Who is this guy now? What the hell? Is this a tax inspector, an auditor? Am I in trouble? Some Men in Black? It could be a reference to the movie Men in Black. Have you guys seen it? With, I guess, Will Smith, and I can't remember the name of the other guy, but it's a famous trilogy. I believe originally it was made as a trilogy, but they probably made additional sequels later on just to milk the money. All right, good evening, sir. Hello, agent. So we even know this man is an agent. He's not just a nobody. And remember, we describe a complete lack of hair on somebody's head as boldness, and we can call this man bold. So he's a bold agent, or Agent Bold. Kind of like Agent Bond, but instead he's Agent Bold. What? I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division. I think they're coming after Aqua. She said she has trouble immigrating. Or FIRE for short. So fire. Crazy. I mean, this game was made in 2020, which is 6 years ago. Back then, it was, I believe, yeah, the end of Trump's term and the first year of Biden's administration. They still didn't have ICE, you know, this service, this department tasked with hunting down illegal immigrants. So they've essentially predicted ICE back in 2020. This is better than Simpsons. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. Huh. Now, are they talking about Neo, the actual alien? Or are they just talking about illegal immigrants like Aqua? We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Interstellar, between the stars. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I mean, quite a few. I don't think so. Wow, I'm not snitching, guys. I'm not snitching, guys. To snitch is to tell on someone, to give away information that might put another person in trouble. So you shouldn't snitch. You should keep your mouth shut. And that's what I'm doing here. Shout W's in the chat for me. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? I guess this what is like, what does the alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, the people who saw the person or who saw an act of crime, or really any event firsthand, somebody who saw it with their own eyes in real time. It's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. Okay, so they're definitely talking about Neo. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To blend in, to make sure you don't stand out. So a chameleon is really good at blending in, at just hiding alongside the different colors, even though it is originally green, right? Chameleons are green, aren't they? crazy how they're able to change their colors and blend in so well with the environment. It's really amazing how nature can do such things. To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. Huh. I might join the agent by the end of this conversation. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. Yeah, I think so. Testimonies are accounts of the people who have seen something, who have maybe participated in something. So after somebody is accused of a crime, for example, and they go to court and they are legally prosecuted, some witnesses will come to the court and testify. So they will say what really happened. If, for example, a person tried to rob a jewelry store, so a store with gold, diamonds, etc., maybe some of the staff, the people working at the store who were present, who were there at that time, could later go and testify in court. So they could say what they saw during the robbery. They are superior creatures after all. So superior, higher, better than us. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, suspicious, something that looks wrong, something that is questionable, please contact us through our website. Oh, that's not so professional, but okay. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. And he's gone. Okay, that was quick. Phew! So this is a sigh of relief. Whew! I'm safe again. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Ah, the two of the most boring girls. Now they're just gonna talk about developing video games and how to, I don't know what, get a better job. I want, not Neil, I want Bailey's and Lua. They are the essence of this storyline. Good evening, Mark Coffee. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Coincidence? Something unplanned that happens accidentally? Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. So, but you want to just tell someone it's okay, they take the lead, you can say, you go first. I don't need to say my order. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Thank you. That's straightforward and simple. So a cup of green tea with a lot of mint. Green tea and double mint. What else could she want? Let's not even think about it. It's a simple order. Her tea is ready and the name is Marrakech. Okay, we've just discovered a new drink. Your drink's ready. Ooh! This looks really fresh. I call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin. I should call it Marrakech. Marrakech in Morocco. Oh, I didn't know it was an actual city. I heard the people there really love tea. They do. I don't know if it has anything to do with the Ottoman rule over there. I'm not sure if tea is a Turkish thing or it's more, or was it something already present in the North Africa at the time of the Ottoman conquest. But yes, they do love the tea there. Let's give this a try then. Slurp, slurp. Oh my. It's warm. but very refreshing. Exactly how you wanted it to be, right? No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. Is it really? Like, what comes to my mind when I think of Morocco? Huh. Their flag, they have this old red flag with some brownish sort of star in the middle, I'd say. And what else do I know about Morocco? They're Maghreb, they like to point that out. And anything else that I know about the country? They're decent at football. They have some passionate football fans. Casablanca is there. And that's pretty much it. I don't know anything about their food, broader culture, or drinks. I had no idea tea was a big deal over there. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the Tektaric. Tektaric. Let's pronounce it that way. Do I have it in my cookbook? Fresh and healthy drink from Morocco. Cool, but what the hell is Tektaric? I have no clue. Can you help me, Magdalena? I think you might know what Tektaric is. Or otherwise I'll have to Google it and cheat, because what the hell is Tektaric? Tektaric. It really is a beverage, a Malaysian pulled tea. Okay, what are the 3 ingredients? Recipe. Black tea, milk. It basically says black tea and milk. Shouldn't there be something else added? Or could it be just 2 ingredients? To be fair, the other drink was just tea and mint. Maybe this is just coffee and... no, it's actually tea and milk. Okay. Let's just do black tea and then 2 servings of milk. See how that comes out. Okay, latte art coming up. What could I do? Ha 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 ha. Maybe just a smiley face. Let's not make this complicated. I love it. I love it. I think I should stick with smiley faces in the future. A pretty straightforward thing, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Maybe I ruined it a bit with this etching. I should avoid it in the future. But okay. I mean, it's a concept, you know? This is conceptual art. You need to have an artistic mind to understand what I'm doing here. Perfect. Serve it. Let's see. I either totally ruined the drink or I nailed it. Like, I got it exactly right. I don't know what to expect. Here's your order. Huh? Is there anything wrong? More like, is there anything right? Oh, damn. So I was wrong. Because it's not what I ordered at all. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me fix it for you. No need. I mean, they always refuse my offer of making them another drink. And then they just, you know, take a sip of whatever I'd given them. Like, if it's so bad, just don't even drink it. What's the point of complaining? But make sure it doesn't happen again. Okay. Wow, she's threatening me. Amazing. Will do. Perfect. Thank you, Sarah. I think it's one of the better works of mine so far. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. Mhm. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. So, stuck on something that's not moving. They were dealing with that problem for a long time without making any progress. Thankfully, they've made some together with Aqua's team. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Thank God. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime. So, overtime, the time at the office that you shouldn't be spending there. So, time outside of your work hours. Overtime, overtime. So, work done outside of the normal work hours. I hope you guys don't have to do much overtime, or preferably no overtime at all, because it is bothersome. However, if you do it, then it should be paid. Here in Serbia, many people are forced to do overtime without receiving any compensation for it, and that is really, really terrible. To make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. So they're preparing for some virtual Christmas, Easter, that sort of thing. Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest. But I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. Ha! As if those executives care about us. The executives are the people with the ability to execute certain processes, certain actions. They are the highest level officials. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. So mandatory, something that needs to be done. Mandatory, something that needs to be done. Usually, in a legal sense. So a country might introduce mandatory conscription. That means men are forced to serve in the military for a certain period of time. Here in Serbia, we don't have mandatory conscription. I don't think you have it in Italy either. I know that in Turkey, there are two options. You either serve for 1 year or you pay a certain amount and serve for only 1 month. But nevertheless, if you are a physically able man, you need to serve at least for a month in the Turkish military. I don't know about Mexico. I am curious to know whether you have mandatory conscription in Mexico or not. Back to our office stuff. Yes, overtime is not mandatory, they'll say, but obviously they are just saying that to protect themselves legally. Otherwise, they know what kind of expectations those executives have. They hope you can work for 22 out of the 24 hours in a day. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive aggressive move. Exactly. So it is something that shows aggression in a polite, calm way. We'll stay longer in the office anyway. Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You sympathize with your colleagues. You'll feel guilty. So guilty, knowing you've done something wrong, or at least feeling like you've done something wrong, that is the feeling of guilt. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, to admit something, to say something is true. But yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you. or at least say something to boost your morale. Remember the difference between moral and morale. Moral is whether something is okay or not, whether something is in accordance with societal expectations and norms. So, whether wearing miniskirts is moral or immoral is a matter of debate, right? Depends on where you live in the world. But morale is how motivated you are. So those are the two different things, moral and morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. So remember, moral, so right or in accordance with society's expectations, and morale, so motivation, mood. So if you are in a high morale, it means you're very motivated, things are going well. What's this? Coffee Talk. Cool game that basically involves just you brewing coffee for guests who come over, which could be boring to play alone, but with people watching on stream, it's a really powerful tool for learning the language, the real conversations people are going to have on different topics. So the general concept is I read the dialogues between the characters and explain some interesting words along the way. It's too late for coffee, bro. I believe that's the dietitian from you speaking out. But believe me, it's never too late for a good coffee. Besides, we have people from all over the world watching. If you are someone like Magdalena in Mexico, I think a coffee is very suitable at 1:30. Maybe in USA. You're right, exactly. So Mexico, USA, that time zone, it is much, much better fitting. When are you going to come on stream again, Milan? I think people would like to see your comeback. Maybe give us an update on how your workouts are progressing. You are currently cutting, I believe. I've been keeping up with your posts on your profile. You're doing a great job. I wish I had that motivation to cut down, but I am in a permanent bulk. Anyways, for guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Wow, look at this structure. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. This is the way Shakespeare would write. That's why I hate Aqua. She's by far the worst character in this series. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. Sacrifice means essentially giving something up or potentially even killing it in order to satisfy someone. So historically, people would sacrifice animals, sometimes other people, to satisfy their gods. Or nowadays, you can sacrifice your career, if you're a woman, in order to raise children and be there with your family 24/7. Some women do that. So sacrificing means leaving something out, removing it in order to maybe create a greater good in a way. We can talk about health and training. I think that it would be a perfect lesson. When are you available? I try to stream every night at 9 p.m. I already have guests coming on Saturday and Sunday. So maybe Friday. Would Friday at 9 p.m. work for you? Let me know. If not, we'll find another day. But it would be great to have a health professional come on stream and give us some advice. Like, without kidding, guys, Milan is a true expert in his field. He's done lots of research and applied it on himself. And if you go on his page, Milan Muscle, you'll see the transformation he's undergone. Like, when we first met, he was the shape of a bull, essentially. And now he could very much go compete at Arnold's, which is a bodybuilding competition. So shout out to him. Really a hardworking guy and knowledgeable in health and training. So, he sacrificed. I mean, he sacrificed a lot. Speaking of the word sacrifice, I would say he sacrificed hedonism, you know, the pleasures in life. He is not going to eat a bucket of ice cream because he's now cutting down on his weight. So, a positive example, for sure. Myrtle is speechless, Aqua is speechless. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Yes, please get out of my coffee shop. I need Bailey's and Lua to come on. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know? Like, bad off means it's not so bad. It could be worse. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Decent is something that's not really good, but it's not bad either. It's somewhere in between good and bad. It's okay. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. When you don't know what to say, like usually when you're listing different items, different locations, you can always use and so on, which replaces etc. So, you know, when you see etc, which is short for etc., it means and so on. And we are already used to this. Remember, guys, to be used to something means it is part of your routine, something that is completely normal and usual to you. So don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. So a norm, a standard. Hey, cheer up. Like, raise your spirits. Feel better. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. W Milan, for real. W Milan. How's your game going? Oh, how's your game doing, by the way? Guys, I'd rather talk to Milan now than listen to these two. I swear to God, these are the two... this storyline between Myrtle and Aqua is really the most boring storyline in this game. I don't know who wrote it, but they need to get fired. I really hope these two don't appear in the sequel. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. So their game was approved, it was greenlit to be showcased, to be presented at this, I don't know, Max West, some sort of a gaming fair or a sort of festival, whatever. That's really good news. Remember, guys, news is singular and it's uncountable, so it is good news. News is good, not news are good. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. So she hasn't told the organizer she was coming. Why? Confirm it fast before they give you your spot to another indie. Indie means independent in the gaming world, so not connected to any big studio. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. So the booth is that space where you can showcase, where you can present your products, your ideas, whatever you are going to present when attending a fair. So if you ever went to a tech fair, you know you'll have a certain company presenting their latest products and innovations. That's what a booth is. That's good then. And the events, even in Seattle, you don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. Yes, a golden ticket, something that is amazing. When you have a golden ticket, you have everything included. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. So validation, when you receive praise from others, when you guys tell me, Marco, you are so good, you're the best teacher, that's my external validation. And that reassures me, so it confirms my belief that I'm doing something right. In this case, the fact that Aqua has received the invitation for the fair means her game is good, so it's a validation that reassures, that confirms her game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. Prolific means highly respected, so prolific, respected, well known. And also senior journalist. I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional, and thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. I'd say so. So basically, if you're not following the script, at those fairs you have different sections. Maybe sports games are in one section, action games are in another. Also big studios, big companies will have a section of their own, and then all the small companies, the indie developers, will have their own section. So when you go into the indie section, you know you won't get any huge names, any huge titles, because those are all small, usually self-funded studios. What if some haters visit the booth? Who cares? Just tell them to get away from you. What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? I mean, the crazy thing, I was definitely worried about starting this Marco Lingo page and posting content on here. I expected many people would criticize me, say, you can't be teaching English as a non-native speaker. They would try to nitpick my pronunciation or grammar and point to even the slightest mistake that I'd make. And believe me, I do still make mistakes, obviously. But to my surprise, I have received basically little to no hate comments. Like, if I ever got something negative said about myself, it was mostly a valid critique of my production quality, of my editing, my, I don't know, audio mastering. No actual hate comments for no reason. So maybe English learners aren't as evil as some other online spaces and online communities. Or maybe my community is just so lovely. So big W and a big heart for all of you guys. Let me send it in the chat so you can see it. Yes, this goes out to all of you. Yeah, there we go. So, or about me. Nah, you're sweet, Aqua. That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. Oh, expo. It's gonna be in Belgrade. Guys, the World Economic Expo or something like that is coming to Belgrade in 2027. We're gonna be the hotspot of the world's economy. Long live our president who secured it for us. People are way nicer in real life. So. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. That one is a problem. Yeah. Oh, Magdalena, since you're here, let me just confirm. Do you have mandatory conscription in Mexico? I'm really curious about that. And yes, a triple W for all the community. Everyone watching now, all of those joining us from time to time, they all deserve big W's. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight. So 4 days straight. When you do something straight, it means without break. Showing my baby to the public, of course her baby being her game, I just can't imagine the horror. And she's checking her phone. Cool. You know what? Huh? So far, my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until max, I'll come with you. I don't know, was that a good reaction? Well, how should I read this? I have no idea. I think that's good enough. Pardon my poor voice acting. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you were free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. No bother, not a problem. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. Yes, of course. An exhibitor badge. The exhibitor is the one doing the exhibition, so the one presenting something. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But, I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. I'm getting better, guys. I like this. Oh, okay. That was pretty good. W's for my voice acting. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan? Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. And somebody's coming. Yes, please rescue me from this boring conversation. And there she is, Magdalena. You've called her. You've summoned her. The cat lady, Miss Rachel. Yes, mandatory conscription is for men who are 18 years old. Not have. We don't have our age. We are a certain age. So for the men who are 18 years old and in some jobs are required. I didn't understand the final part. And in some jobs are required. Like, do you need to serve and have the proof of service in order to do certain jobs? Is that what you meant to say? Because I know it is true for some countries. In order to work in certain areas, you'll need the proof of completing the mandatory conscription. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Marcoffee. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day, and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups. Yeah, that's not good. So, backups are the people who are there in case something goes wrong. If the main stars can't perform, you'll have the substitutes, the backups. So the fact she was invited so late means they were planning on having someone else there, but that person canceled, so instead they called Rachel. Oh, but it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, and I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet. What do you want to order? Watch her say, surprise me. Oh, a sweet hot chocolate. No, she surprised me with her reasonable order. Thank you, Rachel. A sweet hot chocolate. So chocolate. How can I increase sweetness? Also hot chocolate. How do I make it hotter? It's not warm at all. Huh? Okay, ginger will add this much. This will make it cool, make it cool. Make it sweeter. I mean, even adding the chocolate powder will only make it more bitter. Cinnamon? Cinnamon adds some warmth to it. And it does make it sweeter as well. Double cinnamon? Not milk. I guess double cinnamon. Huh. Let's see what happens. I don't know what to expect. Cinnamon chocolate. It doesn't sound right, but let's see. Here's your order. Thank you. How is it? Shut the I barely resisted swearing, but what is wrong with these people? I don't think that's what I ordered. What did you order, sweetie? You said something sweet and hot. How was I supposed to make that drink hotter? Like, the only thing that increased the warmth was cinnamon. I wish there was no brewing mechanism. I wish I could just talk to these people. Like, give me the option to write my own answers and remove the brewing part. That's my request for the next installment of this game. Please, developers of Coffee Talk, hear me out. I mean, it's a cup of hot chocolate, but there's nothing special about it. What did you want from it? How can I make your goddamn hot chocolate special? I can't perform any magic on it. It's either hot chocolate or it isn't. What did you expect? Oh, I'm sorry for the mistake. It's okay. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. So to hesitate, to not be ready to do something immediately. So when you are at a coffee shop and you feel shy to ask the waiter for something, you are hesitant. You're not ready to do it immediately. So I'm telling her, don't hesitate. Just call me right away. Thanks. And back to this annoying duo. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? So the immersion is feeling like you're really in that world. Like, you can hear the sound now, you can see that these people are in front of you. You can see I'm also using a custom virtual background to help with the immersion. This is more immersive than just having my regular white wall in the background. But obviously, if you had your VRs on, it would be even more immersive. So that is the immersion. Everybody complains, but they are not clear with their beverages. Exactly, Magdalena. That's so annoying about these customers. So annoying. The first order was all right. Who had a clear order? Aqua is turning from a villain into a good character. She said exactly what she wanted, and I delivered. Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. To line up is the American version of queuing up. It means people are starting to form a line in front of something. Maybe it's a shopping mall, maybe it's a booth to play the video game, or in front of the doctor's office. But when there is a group of people standing in a line, they are lining up for something. Don't want to make them wait so long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. Oh, that's good. You guys remember the word cliffhanger? I taught it some days ago. It's when the game or the series leaves you with a question at the end. It ends with an unresolved story piece. So it makes you wonder what happens next, how that mystery resolves. That should get people's attention. Noted. So noted, like written down. I'll keep it in mind. Who else is coming? Dad? Oh, finally something interesting is going to happen. Her father is here. What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening. Oh, so they had a fight at the studio already. I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here. Awkward silence. And now you're causing another ruckus. Ruckus, like chaos. We're sorry, Marcoffee. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a coffee of Spanish Sahara? What the hell is Spanish Sahara? What is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Okay. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Hot chocolate with... Wait, what was it? My memory is poor. Hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Milk, ginger. If he says something about this, I swear to God, I'm just gonna break my computer. I can't deal with another negative review. Okay, Spanish Sahara. When it says the name of the drink above these two options, that's when you know you got it right. I'll need to start using this trash it option in the future more. Because if it doesn't say the name of the drink, it's something wrong. So let's serve the man his Spanish Sahara. Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Finally somebody likes the drink. That's why I'm gonna support Mr. Hendry in this dispute with his daughter. Because he's a kinder member of their family. Dad? Yes? Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. So now he is the one accusing somebody else of being a pervert. And if you've been following the story, you'll know what a pervert means. What does a pervert mean? Tell me in the chat. Let's see if you're really following the script. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. Oh my god. That is the classic story of a girl being abused, a naive young girl being taken advantage of by an older man acting as her manager. I know Morris. He is not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. So the informants are the people providing you information. Sort of like spies, but to a lesser degree. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me, and now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Oh, we have a close-up of the two of them. It's getting heated. Then make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder! Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I mean, I don't want to break the immersion. I think I'm doing really well with the voice acting, but to be out of touch means not to have any connection with someone or something. So he's been out of the industry for so long, he is no longer attached to it. Sorry, let's continue this emotional conversation between a father and his daughter. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now, so he is at the peak, the maximum. He is my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. Oof. That sounds bad. That sounds bad. A pervert is a person whose behavior is immoral. In this case, it's not is immoral because you are just describing the person. A person whose behavior is immoral. You are describing their behavior. So no it's in this case. You could have said it is a person whose behavior is immoral, but not it in the second part. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Crazy, guys. I'm worried for Rachel, really. Because staying at a hotel late at night with a potential pervert who is much older than her and who is supposed to help her with her career, I don't know. I'm not overly optimistic about that. Something shady, something suspicious might go on there. So I can definitely relate to Henry, and I can feel for him. He needs a moment. Look at the sadness and worry in his eyes. It's not easy for Henry. Excuse me for a moment, Markafi. Did he chase after her? I guess he did. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we are busy minding our own business. Anyway, great. So a girl is gonna get raped, and you're just talking about your... I need to use an insulting swear word for that game, but I'll try to keep my mouth shut and not say it. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business. Is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Yes, because you are a sympathetic person. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? Just the worst two characters, with Myrtle probably being the worst. Like, this girl needs to get out of my cafe right now. Nah. No, I was listening. I made notes. See? You didn't even realize, but you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we are capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Markafi, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. And they're gone. I don't know if this is going to be the end of the episode. I guess that's all for Maybe not. Mr... What was his name? Henry is back. Oh, you're back, Mr. Henry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh. Yes. Please don't worry about me. Is his cup still waiting for him? Amazing. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she is alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes. Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, I'm going to ask him about Morse, the other potential pervert guy. Something kept bugging me, so something kept bothering me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Huh. Now that's a trip down memory lane. So it's something that requires thorough, very detailed examination of the past. Like, it's something from a while ago, and it's something that will require a lengthy explanation. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. So, record labels are those companies that publish records, publish albums. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. Settle down is, you know, after you get married, you stop going out, you stop partying, you start living a more peaceful life. Probably, you buy a house, you have a permanent residence. Before that, you might be changing apartments and not really knowing where you're heading in your life. Settling down means you've chosen a lifestyle and you're going to build your family there. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. Thank God all my viewers are lovely and caring. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols, to the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Ooh, what could it be? Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. So to abandon is to completely leave someone or something. So basically they would leave school, leave their families, and the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. Horrible. Stalking? Hi, I don't know English and I can learn English by C-Stream. What is the name of this app? I need an app like this. The game name is Coffee Talk. Sorry for the late reply, Diane Traction. I believe that's your name. I'm mostly following the chat on YouTube. So sorry I couldn't see your kick questions, but do try out Coffee Talk. It's quite cheap, only €5. Or honestly, you could just pirate it if you can't afford it. But I didn't say it. I'm not encouraging piracy, guys. I wanted to write down stalking. So following someone in secret. That is stalking. So basically when you go home, somebody hides behind a tree and watches you as you enter and follows you to work, then that person is a stalker. And having stalkers is crazy. Nowadays, we also have virtual stalkers, people who might be following you on social media, and even after you block them, they'll follow you from another account and just track any online presence you might have, no matter what social media network we're talking about. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. So when something haunts you, it keeps following you. It stays in your mind. It is something negative that you always think back to from time to time. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. Of course it is. I forget that. This man's a cat, actually. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche and they love us for it. So when you're niche, you focus on a specific segment of the market. Maybe they were only selling records by underground R&B artists, something like that. That would be an example of a niche store. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually, it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. It's only quarter past 10 here in Serbia. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Markafi. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then, goodbye. And he's gone. Is anybody else going to walk in? No, it is the end of this episode. I think time really flew today. I can hardly believe it is already a quarter past 10 and the stream started at 9. I've been streaming for over an hour. I mean, to me it feels like it's been 20 minutes. I'm only getting started, but it is the end of the episode, so we're gonna call it a day. Gingerbread coffee. What's that? Sweetened with brown sugar to satisfy the cookie monster. Alright, cool. Of course, it's raining again. Nothing new in the West. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. What's in the news? The Evening Whispers, free of charge. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Cool. Gil Nyman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Okay. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. I don't know why there's a monster chasing a little girl. Is that what's gonna happen to the children left unattended at the festival? It's not the kind of festival I'd let my child attend. Call me old-fashioned, but that's just how it is. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, who might it be? Yeah, I'm really curious to know, but we're gonna end it with a cliffhanger and find out tomorrow. Folks, thank you so much for joining the stream as usual. It was a pleasure spending this, what day is it today? This Wednesday evening with you. I wish everyone a good rest of the day, a good night to all of you in Europe, and a great afternoon for those in the Americas. I'm checking the World Cup results. Bosnia is leading against Qatar 2-1, but they had initially a 2-0 lead. Qatar scored 1 in the 42nd minute, so that game's not over yet. Bosnia should obviously win, but the fact they've conceded does probably give Qatar some hope. And then on the other side, Switzerland versus Canada, 2-0 to Switzerland. I think that the Swiss have this game in the bag. They're likely not gonna lose or drop any points. They're gonna get all 3 points here, which means they're going to top the group, and Canada is most likely going to come second, because even if they concede, say, 2 more and Bosnia score 2 more without conceding, they're still going to have a superior goal difference. Cliffhanger again. Yeah, I mean, that's what I have to do to keep you guys coming. I'm sorry. I've learned from all the best story writers and directors around the world. My apologies for that. Anyways, if you have no questions, I will once again wish you everyone a good evening, good night, and a good afternoon. But I'll wait for your questions. I hate the delay, so I need to wait for a minute for you to for my voice to reach you, and then allow for you to write down and then get your response. Do we have any messages on Kick? No. Okay. I'll just be waiting for the questions on YouTube if any arise. I guess there are none. My voice has already reached you, I believe. So since nobody is asking anything, I'll just thank you once more and say that we'll meet tomorrow again at the same time. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. For the 5th time, I'm going to end the stream now. See you tomorrow, folks. Bye-bye.